Hello, it's Mark from Mark's Motorcycle Parts, and today we're travelling through France. We're heading up towards Tours and hopefully going to get to Le Mans by the end of the day. But the real reason for taking this video is I just want to talk for a few minutes about the K1600. I've done a book on this bike, and what I really want to do now is to start rattling through a few more books on other bikes, and I figured it'd be a good idea to do some little road test videos of them while I've got them. So we need a standard by which all others are judged, and for me, that's it. That's my K16. I've had that for about 4 years now, and after 40,000 miles, it's still a bike that gives me that new bike feeling every time I get on it. It can do everything. It commutes, it does sport riding, it does touring, it does everything you could throw at it. I think the only thing I wouldn't really want to do is off-road. It is a big old heavy bike, but once you roll it, it's absolutely brilliant. So why do I think so highly of that bike? Well, for starters, it's got so much on it, and it just makes me feel good to ride it. It's got all the stuff which, you know, others are catching up now. You've got things like heated seat, heated grips, you've got electrically adjustable screen, you've got the ESA, you've got 3 different power modes, you've got so much grunt from that engine. You've got cruise control, you've got a sat-nav that you can control from the handlebars. It's got absolutely everything on it, but the key thing for me, it just makes you feel good to ride it. It is utterly awesome. It's not R1 fast, but I figure at the end of a long day, if you've done 250 miles and you've still got perhaps 100 to go, and you're loaded up with luggage, and perhaps it's been a bit rainy, and perhaps the roads aren't particularly well surfaced, you know, at that point in the day, I think it really is R1 fast. It's got absolutely killer punch coming out of corners, and because it's got such a big engine, you don't need to be changing down all the time. You can leave it in 5th or top and just roll the throttle on and off, and you can surge out of corners. You can pass lines and lines of cars in the blink of an eye. It is just the superlative tourer. If you put the screen up, you don't get wet. So you ride through a shower, put the screen up, no problem at all. On hot days, screen down, you've got the little air conditioning flaps at the front, open them, you get a nice cooling breeze. It does absolutely everything. What would I change it for? Well, not very much really. I'd love to see an automatic gearbox on it now. I noticed that the Goldwing's just got one. 2019 Goldwing's just come out with an automatic box, and if BMW released one with that, well then I would change for that. But apart from that, well, there's not a lot really. It does so much stuff so well. So going forward from here, the plan is to get a variety of other bikes in and write manuals on them. So we're going to be doing little comparison road tests. Well, I've got each of those, and I'm thinking of things like Ducati Monster 1200, some of the big KTMs. I'd like to do the current Triumph Explorer. I'd quite like to do VFR 1200, Africa Twin, all those things. But for me, this will continue to be the standard against which they are judged. So that's it for now. Cheers, bye.